right, guys, this is game one of the middle bracket match. Phoenix Ray Sensei against Scorpion Dishonor. And let's see what
And it
happens.
is 3v6 is the seeding. I'm actually the top seed, so if I win, I'm the favorite. A bit of an upset for Ray Sensei to win, based on our seeding anyway.
A lot of people have made the comment about Ray Sensei that it feels like to them it's a bit soft to these more sit clock decks because it is a deck that's built to win in the mid game.
It is, and you know we've played matches where we've blitzed it out. Our bracket doesn't have a lot of blitz, and I don't think that that's
Go ahead.
unrepresentative. There are good blitz decks in the format, but they're not popular. You know, at some point you have to say, okay, what are people actually showing up to events with? This is an excellent turn one for me, so I have to decide. JPI into Brilliant gives me 8 gold. I mean, I'm not flushing that. So I think I go. Yep, no, I think I just go JPI into Brilliant. Keep it nice and simple. Uh, Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then I'm hoping to hit another thing. We'll see what my next. If I get another hold in, that would be ideal. Though the odds are against that. But it might be if I get a 5 gold cost guy, which the odds are very good, I'll get guy plus 2 holdings, which would be equally solid.
All right. And on my end, things didn't really come
Yeah.
together. We can go Taruko plus farmland is what I'm looking at. The question is what she gets us this early in the game. Answer's
And
not
so that's
much.
the downside to Ray Sensei is it's -1 starting gold, and so far that's been incredibly prohibitive. There has been no real successful deck that gets to handicap itself in this way.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We can okay, so because we have this, this, and this. So depending on how he commits resources, maybe we can make some action happen. Um, oh yeah, then again, maybe not. But I think it's worth a gamble here. And this guy's a little too expensive. He is a Sam, but we have more.
Okay, and I flipped a bunch of those, so I passed my open.
Me too.
This is going to be a game where we sort of have to agonize over our sequencing of actions and that sort of thing. It's just part of playing these decks with a million opens. People like to assume that that makes them more complex. I don't think that's true. It just changes the decision point timing.
Okay, so our first action is going to be to pay 3 and attach a burning spirit to Taruko.
Okay, we have to wait. So we can go 3 plus 2 to 5. You would have to have like double Jade Ascension. What are the odds of that? Still, we might as well make them work for it. We will name Burning Spirit with our stronghold,
Okay,
just in case.
and we have a Jade Ascension.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
So off I go. I'll go at a single province, and I'll engage the burning spirit, which whiffs. Do it again, and then I have 2 inspired devotions.
So 3, 5, 7, 9, and I do not have anything to be done, and so I lose a province.
Okay,
Duly blitzed out, sir.
and we have 4 gold to get double silver mines. Flush that remote temple with a heavy heart because I love Ring of the Void.
Okay, well, these are all perfectly fine cards. We got to make sure we pay 6 for a guy. He's 5 because of the thing, but since we're investing, at least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's been a while since I asked once, and that's what I was told is how it works, so I'll just assume. Let's see, is there any other special sauce that I want to do? So we're going to trigger Dark Audience. We're going to get a Secrets on the Wind, even though we don't have a Shugenja. Yep. So we're going to get a Secrets on a Wind and a Look into the Void. These are the spells that sort of have honor lossy relatedness.
We'll give him the secrets.
Okay. And that is discarded. Shuffle, shuffle. And it looks like it's time to. I guess I can stronghold name his guy to stop him from straightening, even though I did my box already. So whatever. I'm moving. I'm moving on. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that all this matters. I do. I am going to discard the secrets you gave me. See, I just wanted to grab 3 focus value cards to make you lose 2 honor.
Sure.
When about my duty.
What's that?
Oh, the cleverness of me. And draw a card. All you.
So clever. My first is to
Yeah.
use my stronghold.
A little surprised by that he went straight to the stronghold. It probably signals that he can't attack, but I worry a little bit about Wing of Air. Let's use Shizuka on your bowed dude there.
Okay, duly bowed. Don't want any of these cards. I have some spells in the 3, so one of the problems are set up. You can't see what I'm looking at. I'm just not convinced any of them are worth cycling what I have in hand for them. These seem poopy, but they can come in handy in some of the limited phasey stuff. So I'm gonna keep everything where it is. And just drop down, I guess.
I get to attach some stuff, specifically my Heart of Fudo experience to my Hotaka.
Sure.
And there you go.
There's this. That's not sure. I don't drop down. I do my wisdom gained. I apologize.
Hey, I love Wing of Void. Thanks, buddy.
So I find the Ring of Void. After he uses box, importantly, so I can jam it out and draw my card. And then trigger Blessing on my farmlands, which will happen next turn. And go ahead.
Okay. Well, I Shizuki your bowed guy, in case you decide you want to straighten him.
Okay.
As my first action.
I will pass.
I will trigger my heart and get some sort of card. A lot of options here, but I don't think it's all that tricky. I think I go for this card here because it's very powerful. It's an important part of the deck. It's a good engine card. I wish so desperately I had like my one long-term fruition, but I don't. And you can only get cards that are in your deck. Critical oversight, I would say. And let's take a look at how much I've got for gold. I'm fairly flush. There's 10. There's 5. So do I want to just buy out all my guys? I think I do. I think just buying out all my guys is a pretty good system here. Yep, I agree. So I just drop on down and buy everything. There was some, do I want to do things with the favor or anything like that? But getting these 3 personalities into play should give me enough personalities to allow me to take some actions and do some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. This card has little to no value, and so there it goes. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have you one more card. Bit tougher, but not impossible.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting turn. What do I make with gold? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. I have 16 gold. So I can buy a nice chunk of guys. The question is just whether or not I think I can mount an attack. With Burning Spirit plus Yuchi's ability, I have the Force. But it's kind of doing his work for him because he hasn't even dishonored a guy yet. Like, he's not even in the game. Like the number of guys he has in play is completely irrelevant. Like you don't even need to think about that as a factor here. I'm gonna avoid to draw a card as my first, and then it's action to you.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to... We're going to start by attaching our secrets on the wind.
Okay. I will box. I like this spell.
I will... Yeah, so if we can prevent him from taking a prize. So we'll go with Shizuka on Shiba Yoichi.
Okay. So I got a strength of the fifth ring with my box there, discarded a ward of air.
Okay.
So I'm gonna straighten my guy.
Yep. I will Stronghold and also name Shiba Yoichi. We're trying to disincentivize that unit from assigning, and preventing the ability prevents 4 force.
Yep. Maybe probably pushes us off attacking completely. I was considering sitting in the first place. The reason just because if I attack and lose an extra 2, and then he plays like an oppression and I can't beat the oppression, then I'm really in a bad position. The question is, can I attach this and use it and still buy all the stuff I want to buy? I'd like to buy at least these 2. So that's 12. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I got more than enough. So here's the strength of the fifth ring on Taruko.
Oh, I missed that Destin. I feel terrible. I pass.
I will use the strength to draw a card. And then Hachiman to straighten the strength of the fifth ring.
Sure.
And then drop down, I think. So like this buys Taruko and a Tuoko. So I get a little chumpy. And a draw card. And gain 2 honor, I mean. Tenkawa's not terrible. These guys are both fine. Whatever. He's 5 chi for all my chi triggery stuff. And he's 3 pH, which can actually be bad.
You only had 6. Did you lose honor somewhere else along the way? I feel like
yeah, you made me lose 2 from your invested guy.
Oh, correct. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I only gained 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Now flush these guys. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
Flip and flip and flip. All perfectly fine options here. So we got to start by getting our deck online. So we're going to dishonor someone. They're all 2 pH, so there's no awesome targets. Let's dishonor... Say, we'll go with all the spells. I mean, we do have Yamazaki's, is why I'm sort of thinking about it. I think, we can sort of prevent a guy from attacking us. So let's dishonor Shiba Yoichi.
Sure. I will straighten Taruko.
I will Mercantile Conflict.
Sure. I'll draw a card.
Brilliant Cascade.
So down 3.
Yep.
This is up. So I can spend 2 to attach my Burning Spirit to Taruko. So I'll put it on the other one. Spread the love.
Brilliant Cascade.
2 more, or 3 more, I apologize.
Should be at 0, right? You're at 6.
Correct.
And then I squiz it to -1 as my next action.
Sure. I'm going to attach another spell. I gotta say there's warning.
Okay. And now I'm just looking at my gold. So there's JPI, there's this,
Alright,
there's the
hold on.
guy.
You're dropping here?
No, I'm looking.
Okay.
Uh, I think it might be your action again, though. I guess I have my stronghold. Is there anything you've already done, your guy?
Is it mine? Okay, well, is it mine? I'm just going to.
I'm gonna name. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Take your action. It's your action. It's
Sure.
100% your action.
So I got a feud from my
Sure.
forestry guide to your Shizuka.
Okay. I will Shizuka your guy with the Sailor's Warning.
Sure. I will final sack that to the Dishonored Yuichi.
Okay.
And then pass.
I will bow my guy to the favor. Shibata Sensei here.
Yep.
Cycling a strategic withdrawal. Okay.
I pass.
I pass. I don't know. I guess I must declare an attack still.
Sure. But whatever.
The loser must declare an attack this turn, so I declare an attack. I assign no one.
Sure. Moving on.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to run through these things here. Okay. And I buy some dudes and a JPI, which will get me another Brilliant Cascade. And all you.
Sure. Flip stuff and
Little bit of operation shortcut of force. You buy JPI first so that it doesn't show up. The Brilliant's not in your provinces and it's not a complete mess.
So I'm gonna draw a card off Void as my first.
I got my end phase card here. We got a lot of things we want to do. We will start by looking to the soul down. He doesn't have anybody there, but it's an important card to get down in case he tries to sneak in a point of honor.
I'm gonna draw a card.
We will. I got 3 gold open. So I can just cause some honor hits. Try to save my province. It's not easy. So play this, and this. Do you have 2 Dishonored guys? I think you have just 1 Dishonored guy, right?
Just one, yeah.
It's not ideal. That is for sure. But hits are hits. I got 2, 4, 6, 7. Presumably on my next turn. I have to do a little bit of math really quick.
Math.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
This is the math edition. I'm told. Games like this are actually really interesting. People talk about non-interaction outside of battle, but these little
Yeah,
footsie
so
benches can be cool.
I'm gonna jam Mercantile Conflict from the yard. I got 3 gold, so it's a invest or a discipline of 1, so I have 1 at left or 2 left.
Sure,
So
sure.
I Mercantile.
I'm going to use my box. I want this one. What do I discard? I don't need 2 of these. So I got another strength of 5th ring. I discarded a Sailor's Warning.
Okay. I will use my Fuyuko on your Dishonored guy to make you lose 2.
Okay, let me see. Sure. Go to -3. I'll attach my strength to my Putty Shugenja there.
Use some of my floating gold to target your Dishonored guy again. You will lose a total of 3. And I get to look at 2 cards in your hand, please.
Sure. Sure. 1, 2, 3. How do I do this? I say look at.
You get to show me. So 1 will be
So I say
Strength of the 5th
random
ring.
card.
It
Okay.
doesn't say random. It says look at 2. I guess
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get to pick.
Okay, but I'm just saying. So I'm just doing random. So here's 1
Yep.
random card. Here
So I
is
it's
another
a
one.
game of dice and priestly feud. That's important information.
I'm going to draw a card.
Okay, so I gotta decide what I want to do to try to save my provinces. Right now, he's got 5, 10, and 3 is 13, and 4 he can get up to 17. He can take 1 province pretty painlessly. He hasn't played any. He's got 1 Jade Ascension. I forgot to count. So I can name a Straighten effect, presumably saves me 3 force. I can name Yuichi, saves me 4 force, or I can name Burning Spirit's 2. So Burning Spirit is straight out. So what I think I like is can I save April? So if I name a Straighten effect, keep a guy out, Bauer Shugenja, that leaves him 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it matters. Do I keep it? I don't think so. So we will use Shishiru Yamazaki to Riano and Bao Shiba Yuichi.
Sure. I will straighten Taruko with Jade Ascension.
Yeah, and I will name with my stronghold Kimura Tarako.
Sure. So I have to decide if I need. I think I'm okay. So I'm going to straighten my spell with Hachiman.
Sure.
Then play game of dice. And then, so he's bowed out, so I have to worry
Yep.
about maybe 1 tactical setback at most. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12 force on board, which cannot be 2 tactical setbacks, but it's 1, no problem. So we go for it anyway. Here's 2 guys up the middle.
You got it. I pass. I have nothing I'm doing.
Sure, sure. So, I do my bumpy stuff. And then drop down 3, 6 for both of these, 2 for the mine, and I'll use the blessing on the farmlands. I draw 3 on the turn. I think I owe you a card because of my hand size reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do. You may have fire coming through. These battle spells, you know, there's whatever. It's one force in theory, but I don't think I even have a fire Shigenja in play. So you're up, Paul.
Okay. Those are perfectly fine cards. Not exciting, but perfectly fine. See what we can do here. Let's go with Dishonor Kamoi Terako with the Jade Ascension.
I will final sack that to Tuoko.
Okay.
And then straighten that Taruko.
I will name Priestly Feud with my Stronghold.
Sure. Straighten Strength of 5th Ring.
Shizuka Unbowed Teroko.
Straighten other Taruko.
Make you lose 2 honor.
Duly lost. I pass.
Make you lose 2 honor.
Pass.
2 more.
Pass.
Exquisite Silkworks.
Pass.
Counting House will draw me a card. I like cards. They are fun.
Cards
So
coming so
good.
low.
Okay, so he's at neg 13. Let's do some math. Okay. Well, we definitely have some options here. 15. We have 15 in play easily with the Way of the Scorpion. And that's it, because we used our Mercantile already. So... Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and discard Void. You have 6 in hand.
Correct.
So I will draw to 6, so I will not have to discard.
Okay.
That's a perfectly adequate card. And let's go ahead and use my favor. So discard to draw. Strategic, just because that's an excellent card as well. Okay, and I think we are right where we want to be. So we draw our guy, and there we go. Take a card, and table is yours.
Alright. So I'll be interested to see if I get one more turn after this. I'm not super optimistic. But hey, it never hurts to hope. 2, 6. I'm going to start with voiding for a card.
Shizuka, the guy with Burning Spirit and Strength of the 5th Ring.
I will final sack that to the Dishonored Fellow.
Sure.
And then Strength to draw a card. I guess I'll start with my Chumpy over here.
Okay. I will target Dishonored guy, make you lose an honor.
Night 14. Play a Hidden Machinations.
So our big question right now is sort of how deep do we go in leveraging our personalities? Do we want to bow out, or do we want to keep our guys up to try to save our province? You know, if there's no real point. Yeah. So there's no point in trying to cause honor loss if we don't get him completely under. And then we still have to worry about what happens if he kills a guy in resolution. Now we've got like 7 points at least. So I mean we get him under on our next turn without great difficulty. Okay. Let's go ahead and name Shiba Yoichi.
Okay. So that's a green light to strength with this guy.
And yep. I mean we just So we're gonna play the Way of the Scorpion on your Dishonored guy to make you lose 2.
Sure. You want to see two
That's
cards.
discipline. Yeah, I got
So
2 gold
random
floating.
card. I hit this one. And random card. I hit. That's the same one again. Try again. Try again, algorithm. This one. So I keep showing them the cards I don't want to reveal.
Well, I mean, those are good cards.
Showed him the
Nothing to be
Fear
done
last
about it.
turn, and I showed him the Devotion this turn, so I'm not too
Yep.
happy about that. We already used his box, so. Alright, I'm going to Hidden Machinations to look at my top card. What I'm doing now a little bit is just digging for Koan's Whispers. So anything that's not Koan's Whispers goes down. I'm going to play as many cards or effects as I can to set that up. And then I'm going to use my box to try to hit as deep as possible. So I'll Hachiman to straighten the 5th ring and then cycle long-term fruition.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna pass through. There's a chance that we can get him under here, but well, I do have gold floating. I guess I will play this Growing Rift. I will target.
I only have one guy.
Well, you can still target 2 guys. It's only
Oh,
just going to
sure, sure,
cause you
sure.
1 point of honor loss. So I mean, I will target. I'll target the Toko and 1 Teroko with Sailor's Warning and say they cannot be assigned together.
Okay.
And you just only lose 1 point of honor as opposed to 2.
Got it. So I took a card with my box. I'm just going to draw it and immediately throw it away. And I'll play these Jade Ascensions because why not? It would have been nice if I could have split them up between names, but it's not how it worked out this game. Maybe my own fault. And then I'm going to attach a Final Ruin to my guy with all the Jade Ascensions.
Sure.
And then decline attack.
Sure.
So Tuoko attacks for sure. The question is if I feel like I need more guys than just Tuoko. So like if I only assign with one guy, I get really got by relocating the court. And I don't know what sort of... I don't think he's playing any like punish me for being in battle type cards. He's just playing like encircled terrains to make me force me to go all in on one guy. So sending along everybody. So which guy cannot assign? Which 2 can't assign together? I'm sorry.
The Sailor's Warning girl and Dishonored guy.
Okay. So I can assign like these 3. and that'll be fine. So there's my attack.
You're at one province. Okay, so this is gonna work out for us. Okay, I think we will go this. What happens if I just do 3 guys here? Yep. So these those 3 personalities defend, and that is my defense.
Yeah. So if he has, I guess we maybe just lost the game here, but it's okay. That's sometimes you get got. So I engage a burning spirit on my. How about Tuoko?
Yeah, I pass engage.
Okay, and you got first.
I have an oppression.
Okay. 19. I could kill a guy, but the goal here is to have him have at least one guy left in resolution. I just re-honor in that case. So I really goofed here. Okay, I mean, we'll play it out. Just Burning Spirit. I'm Burning Earth again.
And I have, in fact, relocating the court. So you sort of played around it, but not in the way that I think you probably needed to. So I bow and unbowed courtier here. And send him home. And you have to send somebody home.
I choose my Dishonored guy. And then
Okay.
Burning Spirit again.
And I play strategic withdrawal.
Okay.
Send my guy home.
So, c'est la vie. That's
and then I've got my look into the soul on your proclaim action.
Yep.
Otherwise, you'd be able to proclaim above it. So, that's Dishonor. It does get to do things like sort of sneak a game out of the jaws of defeat. It sort of snatched some victory there. And I think that's one of the things that makes Dishonor something people enjoy, is that it has a lot of different dimensions and moving parts, and you have to sort of think about, well, what if I do this and what if I do that? Okay, so you lose sometimes games to Dishonor decks. Playing with and against is always the faction where you find yourself thinking a lot about hindsight. Oh, I should have boxed this. I should have boxed that. I should have sequenced things this way. So.
Yeah, but you can't play that game though.
It's old man euchre. It's if you had led your left bower first, you would have drawn out their ace, and then they wouldn't have had any trump. And that's a very parochial reference that very few people will understand, but you get it. So okay, more games to come in this
That's game one.
series.